Hi guys, so since we're going to talk more about making your own spreads, I wanted to share with you two books that I really liked about the subject, and one was Tarot Spreads. This one's by Barbara Moore, and I really like this book. Like, it's fantastic the way she goes into it and she explains things and, you know, different ways to read, and it's really good. I liked it. I actually got it at Barnes & Noble, and I usually don't like a lot of the tarot books at the bookstore and everything because they just kind of feel a little bit old, you know what I mean? It doesn't feel like it's anything like new. It just feels like stuff that other people are just repeating, which I kind of find annoying. But anyway, so then there's another book. Well, it's not really a book, it's a deck in a book, and it is called How to Use Your Deck of 1,000 Spreads. So this book comes with the cards, and I don't have the box that it came in right now. It's in the other room. But anyway, so what's kind of fun, especially if you're just starting out, is to go ahead and purchase something like this if you want to go ahead and play around with it. And this book, by the way, it doesn't come with cards or anything. It's just like a regular book. But you can easily make any of the spreads in this book or in any book or anything that you want to do by just using index cards, which I did for a long time. And even before I got into the index cards, I used to just write on a sheet of paper. I don't know how well you guys can see that, but I did this for the longest time, right? I would kind of write, like, these are my card spaces, this is what they're going to mean, and I just do it on a sheet of paper. And then I thought I was getting really sophisticated when I broke out into the index cards, right? But anyway, irregardless of whether you use index cards or you purchase something like Deck of 1,000 Spreads, it's just something that's fun to do to kind of like add another dimension of, you know, fun to your readings. So I think that the Deck of 1,000 Spreads and the index card method is really useful, especially if you're new, because that way you can't forget what the position is, you know what I mean? Because it's like right there, and it's a way to kind of like seal it in your memory that, okay, this position means this, you know what I mean? So the Deck of 1,000 Spreads, each topic has a different color. So these are the outcome cards, and they're red. So it's got, you know, outcome, resolution, advice, answer, things like that. And then the next one are the blue cards, which is influence. So things like your hopes and fears, your unconscious desires, you know, the pros and cons, the negative parts about the situation, attitudes, what can change, things like that are in the blue cards. And then the orange cards are the characters of the story. So your coworkers, you, your partner, relationship, others. And the green cards are the topic cards. So there's one like success, goals, hobbies and talents, you know, the question, the problem, romance, friendship, health, finances, they're all in here. And then the purple ones are about timing. And so you've got future, immediate future, present, past, things like that. So something that's kind of fun about this spread, and I did this the other day, I just put it all together like this and fanned it out, and I just picked, you know, what I felt I needed, and then I turned them over and saw what I picked, and I think I picked like finances and pros and outcome and a few more cards, and I liked it. It was good. And then I turned the cards over, and I think I picked one or two more to kind of flesh out the spread a little bit more. So that's a fun thing too, if you just want to let your intuition pick what your card placement is. So that's something that's kind of fun. And you can, of course, you know, do that with your index cards, right? And I have white index cards because when I went to the store, they were all the index cards were fluorescent, and I just don't want fluorescent index cards. Like, they didn't have any pastel colors. But anyway, okay, so the Deck of 1,000 Spreads too, there are blank cards. So if you wanted to, you know, add something in there. And I think the author recommends like putting a sticky note on it, so you can write like what it is that you want it to be. But now I'm not saying, please understand, I'm not saying that you have to buy a Deck of 1,000 Spreads. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying it's fun, and if you have an extra $20, it is something fun to use or to have, especially if you're just learning. But you don't have to do that. You can easily just make your own index cards, and everything will be merry. Okay, so when it comes to making spreads, even though I really like the cards she has in a Deck of 1,000 Spreads, the book, Tarot Spreads, I like better. Like, it's really good. I guess if I had to pick one, I'd probably pick getting this one and just using the index card method. You know, because you can just write it on the index card very clearly. And you know, maybe at some point I'll order pastel index cards off Amazon, because apparently I have to get them from there. But anyway, this book has a lot of fantastic things in it. So I'm just going to go ahead and show you guys a spread that I did, I think it was yesterday, that I thought was really, really good. I mean, it was eerily accurate, you know, when I matched the cards to them. So what I did is, so this one is the You card, right? So this card represents you and the attitudes, energies, and thoughts you hold that help or hinder you in regard to the topic. So that's something else that's nice about the Deck of 1,000 spreads, is it says right on it like what it is so that you can't forget. So it's really good for practicing, okay? And then what I wanted to know with the topic card, it was about my finances. The current state of your finances, when not used as the spread's topic card, it indicates the effect a situation or decision has on your finances. And man, I can't remember what card that was off the top of my head, but it was so dead accurate, it wasn't even funny. And then up here I've got conscious desires and then unconscious desires. And then this purple card is what to let go of in the future, right? So a mindset, resentment, ideal, or other situation you need to let go of to achieve your desired outcome. And then here, and I had these cards kind of over a little more on the table. It's just my board really isn't big enough here. But I had action, pros, cons, and then the outcome, okay? So I like that, I really like either action or choices, like choice A, choice B, you know, positives, negatives, possible outcomes. Like I like things like that. And so anyway, I thought this was a really fun spread. I liked being able to see the color coding. I liked how clear the cards were. And what I like about it too is when I'm picking a card for it, like when I was looking at this card, like I read it and meditated on that card, you know, I was thinking about it. So what I was trying to do is just pick the card in the deck that matches that card, right? Like there was an invisible string from that one to this one. Which one would it be? Right? And then just picking that one. I just picked 9 of Michael. Your worry is unnecessary. Focus your thoughts on the outcome you desire. Right, but anyway, so I like that whole like, because I'm so much a feeler, like kind of connecting the cards that go together. So anyway, that's something fun that you can do with this. And I like kind of experimenting with the pattern that you can make with the cards. Do you want to do a cross? Do you want to make it more like a chevron? You know, is it like more like a line? Like how is the energy of the spread? Are you doing a circle? Okay, so that's something that's kind of fun to do too. Anyway, so if you guys have this deck or you've used it and you like it, go ahead and let me know in the comments. Or if you prefer the index card method, go ahead and let me know that too. Alright you guys, I'll see you in the next video.